day 4 of this series, in which I've set out to learn how to play Create Mod. The days are flying by. We're almost halfway through the challenge. I've left this to FK for a while. As I mentioned before, 10 days just isn't enough for me. In the last episode, I built that. A kind of wood farm, very simple, but it works and gives me more wood than I need. For now, although it's possible that in the future I'll need more, I think so, especially this one, and maybe other types of wood too. In case you don't remember, we added brass, we made this whole filtering system, you remember. Wheat enters here, seeds go this way, and the composter turns seeds and wheat into bone meal. Well, with this system, it turns into bread, which, by the way, is way more bread than I need. Eventually, I'll have to stop since I'll have enough bread. It's not great, but it works. Is that enough for today? What do I want? I want to stop going to the mine since I always have to get iron. Now, it's true that I have a little more. I have the anvil and all, but I'd like to get an iron farm. I don't know if it's possible to make it with this mod. I want to believe it is. That at least they've added something to make an iron farm. No, I don't want to make the usual one with villagers. I've done it so many times and I'm sure there's a better way. It's kind of like in the other episodes. I have no idea. I have no idea how to make it. I don't even know where to start. So what am I going to do? Well, the usual. I'm going to play around a bit with the achievements. I already have quite a few. I'm going to try to make progress on all of these and see if I can get something out of it. Maybe I'll come up with something to help with an iron farm. Let's try to make some tech progress and see what happens. There's an achievement for processing material. This, how cool, right? I changed the rotation. Maybe it's not ideal. Wait, let me try again. Oh, it's not spinning? As I mentioned before, this has 256 or 512 3 units. And the other one has the same, so it won't work. Okay, this is awesome. This is really great. I didn't know this existed. Based on the tutorial, you can place it right here in the middle. The item goes in, gets cut, and moves on. I don't see how I'd use it right now. I'll check the wiki list of items and share the most interesting ones with you. All right, I've already read everything it can do. It's not that much. It's just what we saw with the wood, with the 2 pieces of wood. It works with all wood types. Plus, I'll start using this extra feature, undesized scaffolding. That's cool, right? What is this? It seems incomplete, but I think you can add a filter. So if I put the filter on now and use it, will it do what the filter is supposed to do? Wow, it takes a long time. Okay, I think it gave me 6. Oh, that's what it says on the wiki. Then everything about the stonecutter, this is from vanilla Minecraft. Everything this does, this one can do too. You just have to put the filter on it. For example, you can put a cobblestone stair in it, and if you keep throwing cobblestone at it, it turns it all into stairs. I think it's super useful. I think it's really, really useful. Honestly, I wish they would add this to vanilla, you know? Well, actually, you already have the crafter that does it for you, but this way is cooler. Like, you put it on a conveyor belt. Isn't it better than vanilla? Sorry, but it's better now. That should have given me the achievement, right? And now, compactification. Wow, that's a really simple achievement, right? If I'm not too off, all I have to do is this. And it just made me an ingot, that's it. This is what a crafter would do. I don't know why, but it gives me the achievement, so I have the achievement. What do you want me to say? Does this achievement count? I saw it on day 1. I need a windmill at max power, 128 of them. So I'll need a lot of aloe, which is annoying, and a stack of wool. I'm gonna set up one of those little things here with some scissors. And that's it, I'm gonna shear a sheep. That sounded really bad, man, it sounded really bad. If I have the deployer, this thing here, the interactor, I don't know what to call it, and I give it power, I'm gonna use a windmill because that's the easiest, the simplest, of course. It's not working now because it lacks shears. But I'll add my small shears. And of course, obviously, it's not going to work because the sheep is still sheared. There it is. Does it work? It has too many items. Use a funnel or a hopper to take them out. Let's do it, okay? This one should work the same, okay? I want the items to come out, so can I put one of these on it? But I get the scissors. Damn, of course. What do I do? So, okay. I put this one on. It has a filter, right? If I put a filter on it, does it work? I can't check it, so I'll get another. They're expensive, huh? This electron tube is so expensive, I really need a redstone farm. I'm serious, it seems planned, right? Can you use netherrack? This mod has so much. Let's go one step at a time. I'm getting ahead of myself, that's for tomorrow today. The iron one, because if not, I just don't have enough time, huh? I'm gonna make it as compact as possible by putting the chest here and not using a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt is cool, but shouldn't it work like this? I don't know if things come out through here or not. They don't come out. It has to be from one side. It has to be from one side, right? Ah, I'm pressing shift, so this is set up for things to go in, not out. I read it in an achievement. Man, did I read something about that in an achievement? I need a wrench. Okay, I'm gonna make myself a wrench. Okay, if I do this, I change it. Look, now it does come out. Okay, so it's perfect. That's it. I'm not a diamond man. How does it progress in 4 days? Let me know in the comments if you want me to do more days or not. I don't know. It's supposed to be 10, right? My goal is 10, but there's so much I can do. I'm ahead, but I still don't know if anyone likes the series. I'm recording blindly, but it'll be uploaded soon, and I'll find out then. Portable storage. Let's do it. What's happening? How does this work? It gives me info. Ah, this is good for my wood farm. Well, first I have to make them kiss, right? Day 4 and I still haven't used the house. Not sure why I built it. Is there a kiss or not? There's a kiss, but I don't know what they're giving each other. No, a fake kiss isn't real. It lacks meaning. I don't think that's it, but it's not like that, right? Maybe they're just not recognizing the chest. That could be it, huh? I think that's what's happening. I'll think about it and let you know. Something weird happened. I placed a hopper and it works. This here is supposed to represent all the chests that exist inside here. Now it works, huh? Idiot, it does work. Well, the thing is that it worked for me once. I didn't record it, but I tried several times and it worked. One time I don't know why and the rest it didn't. I tried the hopper and it works, but I don't know why. I'll keep testing, but if not, I'll just use the slower hopper. I'll leave it as is, okay? I don't care. It's transmitting everything, so it'll stay that way. By the way, it worked for me when I opened the chest while it was moving. I guess that activated it or something. Anyway, it's working now. Getting a new achievement felt unnecessary, but now I have several more. I'm using the chute to move items, kind of like Super Mario. What's the purpose of this? That's a better made hopper. It's literally a better made hopper. Wow. And you can move things upwards. I really like this, huh? It's like, well, a compliment to the hopper. Wow. Can you make an elevator? That's awesome, man. Knowing how to earn achievements gradually is important and really helps. Okay, these seem like things I've missed, haven't done, or crafted. A stress meter. By the way, this is already giving, look, 30 already. Hey, well, in no time, we'll have enough to make the Mega Gyro. I could probably make a factory of these using a deployer or something similar to what I'm doing now. I don't need it, but I could try. Is this mod cool, dude? It's fun, though there's still a lot I don't know. I'm getting the hang of it, but only to a point. Speedometer moderate. Ah, it tells you the revolutions per minute. This is what I used to confuse with the stress units, which are the stress units. I don't know if you remember, but look, for example, I emphasize this a lot, but for example, this gives 1,000 stress units. And here I am, I'm spending 256 on this, and also 256, I'm spending a lot. Actually, well, it tells me the revolutions. That's cool. I wonder what the maximum number of revolutions is. I think we'll get it. If I increase that panel, I have to do it under stress. Emitter. See what I meant? That's cool. It shows you're using 384 out of 1,024. So I have room for about 600 more. Pretty cool, right? And lastly, a cuckoo clock to finish these 2 rows. I'll do it for the achievement, but it's kind of silly. I won't get this one, since it wasn't tied to anything. The poor bird will get burned if it comes out, but I have a few branches to pull, right? Can you make cardboard? Wow, you can make cardboard, but without the items. I'm gonna make a few. I'm gonna grab, for example, the sugar cane. I don't know why I want cardboard, but I'm sure it's useful for something. Look, it tells you how much water is in there. I have to press this. Well, I already have cardboard in case I needed it to make boxes and move, but I don't think so. Let's see, I've been following all these achievements a bit, and honestly, I don't get anywhere that takes me. How can I make an iron farm? But I think I've found something, because since the series started, I've been researching a bit about how I can make an iron farm. No, I look around to find where it came from. For example, there's this one that's a special item. It's like raw iron, but here it's like pulverized or something like that. So it's true that, for example, this block, which is crimson, I think it's in the nether, or I don't know where it is. But anyway, it's a block I can get easily. It gives me a 40% chance of getting it. One of these is an iron one, which is very good, but it's not unlimited. Still a good alternative. I could go with crimside, and that would solve a lot for me. But since this is an automation mod, I want to automate, and I found another system. Honestly, I'm not sure which is better. But look, one thing I haven't checked is iron nuggets. And it turns out that if I look into the ways you can get iron nuggets, there's one that's really interesting, and it's that if you apply this to gravel, which we've already seen, the water with the fan gives you 12 from one nugget is little, 12 is not much. And you might say, well, but gravel, it's the same. You have to break gravel and it's a hassle. But it turns out it's not, because look at this. Cobblestone gives gravel. If I throw the gravel here, it's unlikely anything will happen because it's a 12. But nothing came out. If I try multiple times, I should eventually get iron. I need to set all this up. I mean, it would be like a combined machine. I need to build it. But I don't know if I'm going to play for 10 days. It's probably not going to happen. If I go for crimside, I don't know where it appears. So I'll go to a crimside ore first. I'll check how much there is and decide if it's worth it. If not, I'll come back. We'll set up that machine. I should dismantle and show it first in creative mode, but I'm not doing that, and there are several steps. I'll need to build a basic cobblestone farm, something to break the cobble, send it along, and then have a crafter here. Let's see, okay? There's an issue with the wiki saying it appears between layers 30 and 70. I'm not in the world, okay? I'm in a test world. Don't think I'm crazy. Here, there's no data, so I'm estimating frequency visually. I see one here and another vein in the distance. It's not uncommon, but also not very common. Geodes, for example, may seem plentiful at first glance. I see 5 or 6, but actually finding one is hard. I don't know what I'm saying, okay? I need to know the frequency, but the thing is, the number isn't right on the wiki to compare. But just by eyeballing it, I'd say they're not worth it at all. Aren't the veins that big? No, but I'm really too lazy to look this up, you know? If I had a set way to find it, I would. But anyway, let's see. I'll start here since this water is conveniently placed. Let's see, right? The sandpaper should go like this, okay? This generates cobblestone. You all know that, right? I don't think there's anyone who doesn't know that if I put this here and use it, okay, it doesn't seem to work. This is a chainsaw. I understand that with a saw. I'm not a scientist, but it's true that with a saw, you shouldn't be able to cut stone. There has to be something else. Okay, it looks like there is this thing here, a drill, and it's easy to make. Let's do it. If I put this here and turn the crank, it works. I could add a hopper underneath or make several of these. No. I guess I can put them like this. Okay, I need to power this, so I'll use a large windmill for more power instead of a small one. Well, maybe I'm making a big mess, but it's just that I'm a newbie. Okay, this isn't spinning. Is it placed wrong now? Damn. This is like it's too slow. It's not good for speed. Before, I used that gear thing, but I've seen this. This thing called rotation speed controller. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to explore and see how it works, because it looks like it's going to save me from having to use 84 gears. Let me make sure I got this. I need to do this. C2. 3, and I have to do this about 5 times. That sounded broken. I don't know if that's good or bad. That also sounded broken. I got it and even earned the achievement. It was an 80% chance, so we got lucky. Now, what can I do with this? Train stuff. What's this? Wow, there's some really advanced things. I didn't think the Ministry of Defense had them. I'll keep working on my iron thing or the bus casing. I don't think I'm done yet. All right, let's see. So I put this here. Okay, that's spinning. And if I set it to the maximum, that's not the maximum. It doesn't seem to be going very fast. Let's see. I just checked, and in theory, now it is. Damn, that's crazy, huh? This is the maximum speed. Huh? What happened? Overstressed, 1024 at speed. So if I lower the speed, the stress goes down. Well, man, that would make perfect sense. Actually, well, I'll put in another water wheel. Damn, but I might need a lot of these, right? Yeah, but the thing is, I'm already at my maximum capacity. There's a very, 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 very important question. And it's, if this works perfectly, there are no more questions. Your Honor, well, my idea is to put the millstone there. No, that's not right. I'm going to put the hoppers like this, so now all the stones should fall into the millstone. I'm going to connect it for a second. This needs to spin, and I think I'm going to I'm thinking about putting another little mill over here. I won't be able to control the speed I have here at 64, but maybe I need it higher, huh? Right? Maybe I need more than 64 speed. Maybe I need it at full capacity, okay? With both at full speed, it's faster than the Covel, but you need both going full speed. That's wild. As the days go by, I'm talking less. It's also because things are less simple and because I'm more tired. I'm adding 2 of these because, as you saw in Creativo, I need 2 energy sources here, but I'd prefer them to come out of the gearbox. I just found this and it's amazing, right? So I'm gonna set this to the maximum revolutions, though I don't know how much it consumes. I think this is 1,000 each from what I've seen in creative mode. So I need like 4 water mills just for this, huh? I haven't done something from the mod yet. And maybe many of you mentioned it. I'm not sure. Is it possible? I'm talking about the steam engine. In Spanish, you don't say motor of vapor. Why is that? I don't know how they work, but I know they use copper since that's key. Still, I know they can be made. I understand they'll solve problems like the one I'm facing now, that I need 4 of these just for 2 machines. So is it a good idea for the next episode? I mean, for the next day? For tomorrow? I don't know if I'll need it, but I think I'll have to explore it. Unless I come up with or need something else. But the thing is, we're getting closer and closer to day 10 and I have to get it done. This one, I don't think I'll have enough time, you know? It wouldn't be a problem. If I don't have enough time, then I don't. It would be fine like that. I give energy to all 4. I'm not very smart. No, I'm not very smart. I have to connect it here, not to the one above. It gave me an achievement. I don't even know if I should cover it. Not cover it. Maybe I'll open it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, then. So the loot gets split between these 2 with the hoppers. And it all comes out here, right? I have 2 of these funnels, and in principle, it should come out gravel. Besides, there's nothing but gravel. I mean, there's nothing special. So I'd like to do something like this. Maybe it's too high, right? What speed? I'll set it to max in this speed. Let's try. It spins. If I do it like this, oh, bad luck. It spins the other way. Oh, no. Hello? And this is really fun, isn't it? Let's see. That's cool. The gravel might fly out, but it probably would anyway. I can let it make the arc and do everything in between. That could be a lot of fun. I'm tossing it to the other side. Not sure if you understand, but I want the items thrown. They fall in the middle of the other, but fine. Should I blow up the mountain or not? I'm going to do it. I haven't used the replay mod since episode 1, I mean. And thank goodness, right? Because it also gave me problems. I tried sending the replay to the editor, but it didn't work. Isn't that crap? The flashback is way better with an inefficient shovel. We already have the hole, so now I'm going to see where it stays, okay? It falls on this block, so the conveyor belt should start on this block. I'll take it inside and add more if needed, or remove some later. Let's see if it works. Let's connect it properly. There it goes. It falls between the 2. I'm not sure which one it lands on. Cool, right? I'm not sure if there's a better way to pick up floating items than a conveyor belt, but I plan to use one. Does it now work as I wanted? Now, We just need to use one of these fans to give water to the gravel. And then I should get, well, I'll get flint, and I might get an iron nugget, which needed 3 fans. No, like here, I'm going to do the same thing as here. Exactly the same, okay? Just like that. Am I not going to get the iron or what? Yeah, I get it, but I'll be low on iron, right? Hey, same. I started day 1 with a lot of energy and now I have less. Maybe I'm talking slower now. It's going the other way. A gearbox. Okay, that's it. Let's see if it works, huh? If 3 are enough, I suppose so, since they were in the other one. But Vale is gone, so he didn't give anything, and Flint did. By the way, I might make a factory for these things here. Like one that produces several, because they're really hard to make, but they're super useful. Being able to choose the revolutions per minute at any time, without having to do what I do there, is really great. Can I connect stress to an ether? Why does this result in 0? Oh, I see, I misread it. 0 units remain. Makes sense. It works. Yes, no, the first iron generated. Okay, but I'm gonna stop it because I want to do one more thing. I feel like I've made a lot of progress in 4 days because I'm already understanding the mod a lot. Now when I come here, I already know what I want to do. And then I'm gonna make the nuggets go through here, and then I'll make a new one over here, and here I'll put the flint. Where will it go? I don't know. Maybe I'll just throw it away. I don't need flint. Hala, can you get it? Sand is renewable. You heard me? Sand is renewable. Amazing. If gravel comes from stone in real life, does it make sense to get sand from stone too? Also, can I make andesite? This is renewable too because lava can be obtained with a farm using dripstone. You already know that I can get gravel. I'm getting it. And I'm also getting flint. So, could we have infinite andesite? For now, it goes into the water. But right now, I'm in a phase where I understand the mod more and more. And the more I understand it, the harder it feels. It's like studying something and realizing the more you learn, the less you know. And of course, what I'm gonna do here is let it in. I think my machines are really ugly, right? But well, I don't know, I like them, okay? I should store the flint, and I'm unsure if I should craft this. If it makes a lot, yes. All this is automatic, right? The way water moves here reminds me how much better Minecraft is. About 20 times better, in my opinion. So think about it. When I started, I didn't even know where you could get iron from. And the last thing I expected was that it would come from stone. You can turn stone into gravel, then get nuggets from gravel. We'll need to stress test this to see how it performs. Does what you just did count like I just placed a bunch of these? It's because there are some very, very specific occasions, but they do exist, where the gravel blocks are big. Like they're more than, I think it's 20, so if it's more than 20, weren't 3 not enough? I'm gonna try with 48 because I don't think 48 will happen. Is it rare to get 48 in a row just by throwing from there? 48 stacks isn't enough, right? What about 32? Well, I'm sure there's some way to get past something like that. From a normal tape to remembering a mulene in blocks, which is what we would do with the stone cutter, not in regular Minecraft. Let's see, I don't know if I should add another, but for now I shouldn't. We'll see. Wow, look, 32 exactly, and it gives a lot, right? See these 4 iron ones? That's what I was left with. Like, I don't have any more. I don't think I'm gonna mine anymore. Not having this, but now I'm actually interested. Because this is already quite a lot, isn't it? 9 isn't that a lot? I'm interested in crafting them myself and won't use a crafter, since that ruins the mod's fun. This seems like the only way to use the mod. I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna do it like this at first, but I'm already getting more confident with the mod, and I feel like I'm capable of doing that. Something like that without testing and almost without looking. Mechanical press. I need an iron block, thank goodness, huh? I wouldn't have had enough iron, so I'm glad I did it this way. The iron I got will be used to buy a press to make blocks and connect this. Sure, let's check this out. I think I can use this little machine well. Since I'm already stressed, I don't mind taking it there. Yeah, that's enough. Oh no, I can't do this. Look, Hala, of course it cuts my path, and how do I do this? I guess this way it's not really a problem. Like this, it should be enough. I'm doing everything like really in the same spot. It turned out ugly, but I can't do anything. I can't do anything, guys. It turned out ugly. I'm sorry. All right, now we just need to check if it works. Wow, throwing things will never get old for me. Now the view is a bit messed up because of this, huh? I don't know if I like it, huh? I'm thinking about leaving it as nuggets. Just let me know in the comments if you think so. I think this has messed up the view. Oh, right, I have to do this so they can get in. Let's see. This farm is very scalable, isn't it? Because the more stone generators I put, the more iron I'll get. I'm going to do it, but I don't have enough power and energy because look at all the windmills I use to make it faster. Oh, how slow. Well, it definitely doesn't need more speed. My first iron ingot produced by the farm. I'm really happy, you know? Honestly, when today began, I wasn't sure if I could do it or if I'd need to record again. I'm not sure, but I'm really happy with the result. This process has been great. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow with the fifth day. Let's see what happens on the 5th day. I think we'll learn about steam power and move on from mills and such. But there's still so much left before the Ministry of Defense, so much to explore. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. I'm keeping this tape.